Let us pray. Lord, we thank you so much for your love and your grace and for this day that you've given us. Lord, we come to you with a grateful heart, Father, because of your love and your grace. We ask, Lord God, that you continue to look down upon us and to shine upon us for your joy that is our strength. We lift up our students and our faculty and our staff, Lord God. We ask that you bless them and watch over them and keep them safe and their families safe. Continue to pour out your Spirit upon their lives. We ask, Lord God, that you give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in everything that we do. Guide, lead, and direct our every step. In everything that we do and everything that we say and everything that we accomplish to bring honor and glory to your name. And we ask this in your Son's name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's up?
I'd like to thank our greeters for tonight's meeting, Miranda Combs, principal of Jackson Middle School, and Matt Combs, principal of Pickens High School. The next item is approval of the agenda. Dr. Thomas, do you have any amendments to the agenda?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Great. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? The agenda has been approved. Dr. Thomas, do you have some recognitions you'd like to talk about?
Yes, ma'am. At this time, we'll turn the program over to our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Chris Parker, and Mr. Parker will lead us to the recognitions.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. We'll get you guys down here. I appreciate, in case you guys were wondering, I'm excited more than normal to be up here tonight. At lunch today, I poured water all over Dr. Thomas accidentally. And he didn't fire me, so I'm still here tonight. I'm thankful for that. And I'm not even joking, that did happen. Every month we try to come to you and bring you some of our good people. We've got so many good people, students and staff doing a good job here. And, we want to highlight as many as we can every month. So part of our strategic plan is to have great communication engagement, and this is one of the ways we go about doing this. And so appreciate our team that works on this all the time. So our first award tonight, we give out a student award every month. This month we're going to talk about Harmony Elementary School, their Student Dragon Award for this semester, Josephine Griffin. And before you come up, Josephine, let me clap for her for me. So I'm going to read a little bit about you, then we're going to bring you up, okay? Josephine was a third grade student at Harmony, and she was nominated by the teachers as a Harmony Hero for the month of August. She maintained perfect attendance this school year. She excels in the classroom. She's respectful to all teachers and classmates. Her commitment, achievement, and character make her a shining representative of Harmony Elementary School. I agree with that. Josephine, come on up.
Oh, bunch.
And we want her to stand up and say, just like that. Okay. We're about to put this. Hey, let the mother get a picture. You say no?
All right, hold on, one more thing then. Now, even better than that, you gotta shake the board member's hand. That's exciting.
And we promise we'll wait. Thank you very much. Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job there, Kevin.
Work. Let's work.
One more round of applause. That was a good choice, Mr. Hunter. Good job. So, look, you got the picture up there. Yeah, how about that? Somebody sent me one. Did you get it? Hold on.
No, hold on, let me get it, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. We're not there.
Okay.
All right, we're going to recognize our Teachers of the Month. You know, we had 6 Teachers of the Month. Each school presents a Teacher of the Month. We love to have them all. Really proud of all of them. They all get the pleasure of taking a picture with me. They report that it's the thing they like the most about being called the Teacher of the Month. But Mr. Raymond at the junior high, Ms. Booth at Jasper Middle, Ms. Seegers at Harmony. How about that, Martha? Ms. Seegers and Dina Sutton at Hill City and Lynn Edwards at Tate. But we always select one of these. The principals select those, and we select one to be our Dragon Award winner for the month. And even though we do this every month, and I really am proud of all those people. Our winner today, I actually used to work with. She's my colleague when I was at the school, and I really am excited we get to honor one of the best teachers I've ever been around, Miss Christi Hobgood. Come on down, Miss. Yeah.
I just said I.
Do it. It's right. Shut. Hustle.
You gotta shake that hand first.
Yeah, Pampers.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate all your work.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Dr. Hobgood.
Even though she corrects me and is kind of rude to me, I really appreciate it. She is always one of the most positive people I've ever been around. She's always positive. I was in her classroom today, me and Mr. Cone, and it really is exciting to see what she does. So thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right, for our staff in the month, so the way the school district works, you guys, about half the people, we have 600 and change employees, about 620 employees, about half of them are teachers and about half are not teachers, okay? And so we try to recognize teachers every month and not teachers every month. So we got 10 of those every month. We got Jordan Brooks from the high school, Patricia Nichols. I'll give y'all here they are, some more, this is an honor for them to get this opportunity to take a picture with me. And so I don't want to cheat on that chance. And I'm joking for them, try to keep this light here. But Rachel Coleman at JMS, and Miss Judy at Harmony, Ronette Bradley, our counselor at Hill City, Adrian Hamby, the media para at Tate, Miss Piles in the lunchroom at Tate, Vicki Cole, our bus driver of the month, and Miss Holloway, our central office person of the month. So, but our staff member Dragon Award, we take all those people and we select another one to recognize here in front of you guys. Is Miss Lisa Stoker. So come on down, Miss Lisa.
I just spoke with him. But
Good job.
super.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
She's appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell a real brief story here to embarrass Lisa. She's down, but Lisa was the leader when we had ABM. The board has allowed us to bring custodians back in house a couple years ago, and Lisa was working in. She really ran the place, and so we only had really one stipulation: we had to keep her, and we did, and she's been fantastic. I think Miranda can attest to that. She is a great lead custodian for us at Jasper Middle School. I was at the lead custodian meeting this week. They meet once a month. I mean, it's a great group of people, and they really care about kids, doing a great job. So thank you, Lisa. So we recognize groups every month too, because some of the groups aren't able to always win there's only a few of them in the county, and so they don't get as many. And so last month, we had our academic coaches, which are one at every school. And today we're going to recognize the nurses, there's one at every school. So the school nurse job is really tough. Nurse in education is kind of like, I tell Gail all the time, it's kind of like me trying to go to the hospital and teach somebody that they're interested in something else sometimes, and you're in the minority, and it's a tough job. But a school nurse is critical to keeping students in class. So you understand the school nurse can help with student attendance. And every month Corey gets up here and said these same numbers, right? And our student attendance is up, and it's in part because of the work the school nurses do. So I'm gonna name them off, and then we're gonna bring them up here as a group. Gail Smith, their director, Nicole Watson at Harmony, Melissa Fawcett at Hill City, Libby Town at Tate, Hannah Fields at Jasper Middle, Brandon Brown at Junior High, and Hannah Lilly at Pickens High School. So at this time, I'd like to bring all of our nurses up here. Let's give them a round of applause.
seems like you do this all. Okay, great. Okay. Okay. Here's today. Thank you.
Sir.
All right.
Thank you. Our nurses do a great job. We're very proud. Staff attendance of the month and student attendance of the month are important. Like we told you last month, we brought a new tradition back and bringing the banners, but we don't let the principals take them because they'll lose them. But we do hang them up, and true to my word, even though you guys weren't here, like y'all won't be here when Amy talks in a minute, those things hung up all month. They did, didn't they, Martha? They hung up all month. And interestingly enough, staff attendance of the month, same as last month. Hill City. Look at that. Man, some of y'all gotta tighten up.
Yay!
Okay.
Thanks. Good boy, school. Let's check.
I think that's 2 times more than ever before.
It is 2 times.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Great job. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, of course. And thank you, sir. That's good.
Like
Jake's
Jacob to
ready.
hang that thing up, yeah. I do need a little height to hang that thing up. So Jacob,
Way to go, Jacob.
Everybody is happy.
all right, so I promise, student attendance, which has a big factor on nursing, so thank you again, our nurses do a great job. Yeah, you guys ever been to the clinic at the nurse? You go in there, they got a million things going on at the clinic, and they keep them organized. They got a lot of compliance things to do. It's tough, but the end result is more students in class. And so we're really proud of all of our staff. Our student attendance is higher than it's been in a few years. And so we're really proud of all the schools for that. But I did make them double check because I really did, because I thought maybe we were getting lazy and just copy and pasting. But Harmony again, same as last time. Josephine, you did it, Josephine. You're
That's your phone. The real one. The best things. You get that. Mr. Urge. You see how her was you got shit. So thank you. Yo. Yeah, that's okay.
So, because 2 months in a row, Dr. Kretschmar and Mr. Hunter got to come up here and no other principal did. Shame you guys didn't. We're just gonna bring up all our principals at this time up to the front, just so you guys can see what it feels like. Come on. Come on, we're doing, this is our,
This will be it for us. I know.
enjoy this moment, Canyon.
I will.
So, first off, it is, it's National Principals Month, right? So great. Really do enjoy working with these guys. They've been fun to work with. But what we're gonna do right now is we have our DAR, Daughters of American Revolution. We're gonna present some books to our principals, so we're gonna bring up our Daughters of American Revolution group, just Janice Yaris. She's the regent of the Sequoia chapters of the Daughters of the American Revolution. And Janice is pleased to present these books, which were selected by the school media specialists to the school principals to be added to the school media centers. Each book highlights stories from the American Revolution connecting to the America 250 celebration. That's the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence and National Book Month. And contrary to popular belief, Mr. Stevens had not been here for all 250. He's been for a lot of them, but not all 250. Our school libraries are the lifeblood of learning, and we hope these books will inspire curiosity, patriotism, and pride in our nation's history. The Sequoia chapter thanks all those Pickens County schools for their dedication to educating the young people who represent the future of our country. Your care and commitment truly make a difference. So thank you to our Daughters of the American Revolution, and thank you to our high school, or to all 6 of our principals.
Enjoy your time on it.
This time, Dr. Thomas, that'll conclude our recognitions. You guys feel free to stay for all the financial reports and the curriculum update. And, I didn't even mean that as a joke. You guys just took it. See, Kendra, you've never been here before, but when I talk, the room's full. When I leave, it's not.
That's a nice. You want to try yours?
Okay, for our superintendent reports, at this time, we're going to call up our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Abby May, to give us a report on student achievement. Dr. May, come on up.
All right, I'm really thinking that Mr. Parker's gonna lead next time by saying we have exciting news coming, don't go anywhere. That's what we're gonna do, we're gonna get him to do our bidding, because poor Amy and I, we hadn't come up with our song and dance yet to be as fabulous as he does, so. But I do have some very, very wonderful news to present. So, as always, I am focused on goal area number 1, student achievement and success. And I am excited to present our graduation rate for the class of 2025 at 95.4. And this is up from 91.8 last year. So that is a testament to our principals, all of our teachers at the high school, everybody that's on board, that this is such an indicator of success for all of our students going forward. So this is huge. And then I also get to tell you about our SAT scores. So I'll give you a minute to absorb all of the counties that are listed on there. Those are those counties that we compare ourselves to when we look at academics, and include some others that are here in our RESA as well. So it's both of those. Not only do we sit the second highest on this, we are up 67 points from last year, and we are ranked, I don't know how to do a drum roll. 14th in the state out of 180. That is huge. So when we really think about that academic and student achievement and success, we think about those 3 things: enrolled, enlisted, and employed. And both of these numbers indicate our absolute commitment to these things for our seniors, that they have the things that they need to be successful in what they do as they graduate, and those things that will help them be enrolled, enlisted, and employed. So kudos to our team at the high school, and of course everyone. I also wanted to share some early literacy data, because as always we've been talking about that for almost 2 years now. We take the Dibble screener at the beginning of the year, and that's a good indicator of where students are in their reading, how prepared they are, how ready they are for the year. And so this is looking at kind of the cohort of students. So these first graders were kinders last year, and their overall composite score is up 13%. Our phonemic awareness, which is a big fancy word for saying we're getting our phonics and knowing how letters sound together, is up 18%. And a big one here, our word reading fluency is up 27%. So between that first and second grade year, we really look for those to be critical years for reading. So this is a huge testament to what our elementary school teachers are doing, particularly our lower grade students as it relates to first grade and getting those foundational skills there. So we are super excited for that. Second grade, so these were our first graders last year. Their reading accuracy went up 18%, so another great gain there. In third grade, reading fluency is up 6%, and then reading comprehension, so this is the part that they start answering the questions about what they're reading, that's up 13%. So we're looking from second to third grade, so that's great. And then in fourth grade, we see another double-digit increase in reading accuracy from our third graders at the beginning of the year last year at 12%. So this is just a huge statement, again, to what our kinder through fourth grade teachers are doing just to help our students in literacy. It's another indicator of that enrolled, enlisted, and employed, and making our students successful overall. And then I'll share with you as well, in 5th and 6th grade, we added the dibbles, which is just another way for us to see that literacy starting at the beginning of the year. And we've got some pretty significant numbers in reading accuracy at 62% in the 5th grade and 68% in the 6th grade. So we're seeing a good foundation coming into our schools. So we're really, really excited. And I'm just thrilled to continue to give you some great news about the wonderful work our teachers are doing and our students too. And then just another good reiteration on that professional learning. We've continued with the MIT team this month, and that is our math team. So we've done lit team now for 2 years. So our MIT team met on September 29th. We continue to have collaborative days at the middle school, the junior high, and the high school. So we're looking at content teachers having time to get together and really plan their curriculum without the worry of a bell ringing and them having to get back to class. So this has been a good time, and we've heard from our principals and our teachers that they appreciate that. And then this is a picture of horizontal planning, but getting our 3 elementary schools together and really talking about what we're doing across the board and being consistent and collaborative has been really beneficial for our teachers. So we are continuing that at full speed. So it's been great. And then as I leave you always, just a wonderful reminder of our theme in teaching and learning this year, that great things grow here. And we're going to continue to build on these practices because we're seeing them in place. We're seeing them do some great things. That's all for me. Any questions?
No, but I wish Parker made him stay for your segment.
Right? I know. If I'm telling you, I should go first. Like, here's really what we should celebrate too. No.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all that you're doing, and I credit every teacher and parents who are reading to their children at
Information to
home.
our county realtors.
And, but something else that's a different composition in this pot is you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your leadership too.
Oh, I appreciate that. I really, without getting sappy, it is such a blessing to get up every morning and do the job I do. Like, I was just saying it in our department meeting today. Like, I'm really fortunate having worked at all different levels and in other places. There's no place like here. So I'm really, really thankful for it. We are doing such meaningful work here. So super
And
excited.
this will affect the graduation rate probably
Absolutely.
when we're gone.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just ties back into that enrolled, enlisted, employed. No matter what they do, the literacy and their student achievement and their confidence in their learning will just take them further than we could have ever expected. So we're really
Thanks
glad.
to the teachers.
Yes, absolutely. As I say, I stand on the shoulders of giants. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. May, thank you. This time we'll call up our Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Amy Smith, for a financial update.
Yeah, Parker has to call me out every time. He skipped Abby this time, but he got me. But I will say, a coworker was sitting next to me, one of the people that works at one of our schools, and we chatted a little bit, during the whole meeting before, and then when we were at that little break, I thought, well, she's gonna stay, And she looks at me and she goes, Amy, I love you, but move. So I had to let her out and find her.
Friendship only goes so far.
Yes. So I love our staff too, and I don't blame them sometimes. But so our financial report for this month, of course, this is part of our strategic plan goal area 4, organizational and operational effectiveness. We present these reports to keep you in the loop about what's going on with finances. I'm going to skip on through the text, but in my text I did say tentatively approved budget. I am sorry, we did go to an initial approval at our last meeting, so I will update that information for you. I have to turn pages while I do this because I can't see that. Okay. Our revenue collected for the month of September in our general fund was 18.53% of our initially budgeted revenue. Our expenditures were 16.33% of that approved budget. As you see, these are the revenues here. Of course, it starts out a little slow. Let me back up just a second. Those first 2 lines, you're going to notice you think it's a slow start, but remember, July and August have to back into last year, so we really don't start collecting money in those areas until the month of September. So for expenditures, like I said, we have expended 16.33% of our approved budget. Our consolidation of funds is still in the approval process with Title I. We have gotten some of the approvals from Title I, but there is a process we have to go through. It is a lot of red tape and many steps, so we're not quite to the point where we can transfer funds. So it looks like one of these budgets is over on the expenditure side and we've collected no revenue, but we are not to the point where we can yet. We have to follow those federal rules. So we are going through the process. We have gotten approvals. We are just still going through those steps. So nothing's wrong. Everything's still on target. Actually, I looked at this budget today and it's in very good shape. Our debt service, of course, like to report that we have no debt. Capital outlay, our eSPLOS revenue for the month of September was $797,009.42. Our interest collected was $680.83. Expenditures totaled $1,695,565.82. And the month-end SPLOS balance was $8,520,372.53. Special revenue, and I'll always remind you that's federal grants and our school nutrition program. We have collected 10.66% of our budgeted revenue and expended 27.92% of our, 91% of our budgeted expenditures. We have now collected 44 months of our eSPLOS, and we affectionately call it eSPLOS 6. The total collection amount is $32,829,662.07. The 12-month average is $786,517.74, which is holding about the same as it has been. That largest collection was still last January. Would love to see that again. It still is tracking, if we continue like with the average we have, that we will time out in December. Was really hoping that maybe we wouldn't and we would get that one more quarter collection, but I believe we'll go over the 35 million mark in the month of December. One other report we have this month, every quarter we update. These are our school activity accounts. These are those accounts used at the school level. The principal has control over these accounts. They do have rules to go by for these accounts, but we have to report the beginning balance, the money they received, the disbursements, and the total ending balance. So this is for the end of July 1st through the end of September. And we bring this to you every quarter. We have 45 days after the end of the quarter to bring this to you. Do y'all have any questions? And yeah, Abby, we're going to have to come up with something for this. Parker's too entertaining. Something.
At this time, we'll bring back somebody who needs no introduction, Mr. Chris Parker, our Assistant Superintendent, to give us an operations and construction update.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself clapping there, Joe. Like clap for everybody. But I would like to first point out that I did not encourage anyone to leave. I actually said if you want to stay for the financial, check the marriage, check it. I said if you want to stay for the financial reports, please do, and people laughed. I wasn't even making a joke. I made a joke about Scott Stevens being turned 50 years old. That I was joking. I was not joking then. They laughed, so I don't know. Maybe next time I can try a little harder to encourage them to stay. For operating, they didn't stay for my report either, by the way. They were here for the kids. But we do try to update you guys on construction. I try to tell some jokes in between, but in real talk, you guys see that our our SAT scores were 14th out of 187. It's pretty good, you know. And you saw we didn't have any debt. You know, we're proud of those things. So don't let the jokes get in the way of the things that are happening that are good. And there's some good things happening in operations too. And we'll bring some of those things to you. So one thing we did this month is we did our bus safety training during the virtual day. Bus drivers work 4 days a year. Bus drivers work when the students don't. This is one of them, you know, and I want to show you this video. It's 1 minute long. Maybe turn it up.
Jeden człowiek Pickens
County Fire. Drivers rotated through 4 different stations, which included classroom instruction, emergency evacuation, fire extinguisher training, and the smoke bus, where drivers had to search for a missing child in a smoke-filled bus. Even some of our young and aspiring drivers got into the action. We'd like to give a shout out to Pickens Fire for their staff expertise and equipment so that our drivers could practice these vital safety skills.
Just thought we could show you that better than me telling you, but they have 4 different stations, did a great job. Tommy and Amy and Steve, I know at some point stopped by or were there, and that meant a lot, guys, for them. So you know that meant a lot to those drivers that you guys stopped by. And so it's a good group. You know, we even got a team picture. I'm up there in one of those windows somewhere. I'm trying to jump in the team picture. But they've really done a good job of transportation of trying to be more of a team and work hard together. And those have always worked really hard for kids, but we're able to show you a little more now the things they're doing. So just how to use fire extinguisher, how to work on a bus that is smoked out, how to make sure you got every kid off. I mean, that can be a big deal, right? So really proud of the work they put in there, and the fire department worked with us, and they get a credential for going through that training, and it was a good time. It was really enjoyable. With technology, we are doing, the board had challenged us about a year ago to do even more with our cybersecurity. And I feel good about our cybersecurity, but you only feel good about as of right now. We have had some neighboring districts have had cybersecurity issues. Our network is secure. We're proud to report. We spend a lot of energy and time on that, but it has to be cultivated daily. So one of the things you're dealing with is phishing. You know what phishing is? PH phishing, not like phishing like we used to do. PH phishing. That means people send out emails and they try to trick you into clicking it. When you click it, they have access to a lot of information. And most people are aware of this. So we're partnering with the Know Before group to work on our cybersecurity training. All of our employees are going through this right now. It's a short training, but teaching them things to look for. And then we actually send some things to them. Maybe I'm teaching a little bit of the secrets here, but every now and then they get things that we send to see who clicks, And our people have done really well with that. We're proud to report that they're doing a good job. So the trainings are going well. I know it's one more thing. We ask for people to do a lot. It's just one more thing. But, cybersecurity is one of those things we don't get to be wrong with very many times. So proud of Joey and his team for working through this, rolling out, finding the best group we could find, the easiest group to work with, the cheapest, which I think this is basically nothing, right?
Yeah.
So free, can't beat free. So this is training for teaching our people on how to not hurt this network and how to be the most cyber secure. So we're really proud of the work we're doing. So thank you to our teachers, our principals, staff, everybody participating in that. I've got to do it. Everybody. Went to some safety workshops this month. Proud of the work we do in school safety. Jennifer's here. Jennifer went to Columbus to the GSSA safety conference. I went to the GSBA meeting, which was for board governance and superintendents, assistants, talking about what people do in the acts of, major bus incidents, active shooters, things. I mean, we're hoping this is all just a giant waste of our time and we never have to do any of this stuff, but we're going to be ready, if we do. So appreciate our team. We're proud of the school safety efforts, and we actually started today. We'll probably have this as a report next month, but every school is having an individual day where the whole day in their planning period we're meeting with teachers about school safety like we've done the last few years. Started yesterday at high school, today at Hill City, and tomorrow's at Harmony, and then a few more in a few weeks. Where our GEMA representative, Kevin Stanfield's meeting with them, going through some things. We're doing some medical emergencies things. Really proud of the work we're doing in school safety, and you guys should be proud that we're better than 14th out of 187 districts in that. We are. Our people are really good. We had our school-based health center ribbon cutting. A few of you guys were there. That's it. I'm trying to see how many times I can put my own picture up there in the PowerPoint today. So there's another one. Me cutting a ribbon, and proud of the school-based health center. A lot of people, that's been a long time coming, and it is it's a good service. And Gail's here now. Gail was actually ill that day, wasn't able to attend. So let me take a moment to thank Gail for her work toward that too, because I didn't get to do that to her that day. So I know Gail worked really hard, and this was really important to her. So glad we got that rolling, and it'll be one of those things now. It's just part of the culture and part of what we do. This coming week is National School Lunch Week. It's my last thing. And Beth sent me this, and in honor of National School Lunch Week, we're gonna take the week off and have fall break. Not serve a kid lunch all week. But they didn't consult us when they picked that National School Lunch Week. So we're actually participating now And Beth wanted me to show you guys what the point of National School Lunch Week this year is. You're supposed to take menus from around the world and try to show the kids, really try to take even school nutrition and find a little way to have some instruction taking place. So we picked these 4 places. We got some German meals, you know, if you guys are hungry. We got some Italian classics, you know. That's not like the school pizza we got back in my day. I don't know about y'all. We got a little different looking school pizza, but that's what our kids get. And we have Asian cuisine and we have Mexican. So Beth sent me this stuff. She wanted to thank you guys for your support of the school nutrition team. And really, really proud of the work Beth Thompson does and her group. That's another group. We're one of the few schools that have, you know, they're self-sufficient. And they deal with a lot of, people that are free and reduced, please fill out your form. You know, we don't get a lot of the advantages that some other districts do for free and reduced lunch, and we still maintain that they run the whole school nutrition operation without taking $1 from local or from you guys. They run it all by themselves. And so really proud of the work Beth does and trying to make it something that people want to participate in. So thank you again from our team. This will conclude my comedy hour / presentation. I promise I'll sit down and be quiet until it's over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And just to wrap up, just a few comments I'd like to share with the board and our audience. And we mentioned this, Dr. May mentioned it, Mr. Parker mentioned it. I'm going to mention it again. The data points that we got last week with our grad rate and our SAT scores, you get to a point, especially with grad rate, where it gets harder and harder to improve because it's already so high. And so really for us to go up to 95.4 from 91.8 is outstanding. And then, of course, just the SAT average, where we're 14th in the state for the class of 2025. Just outstanding news for our kids and our teachers and our community. I want to share that again. Secondly, Pride of Pickens takes home top honors at the Ring of Fire marching competition at Norville High School recently. Our band placed first in their class in drum majors, color guard, percussion, and overall band. And additionally earned the title Silver Division Grand Champions, which is the highest you can get. Way to go, Pride of Pickens. Yeah. Our band has 4 marching band competitions later this fall. We wish them the best of luck, both of those. Our fall sports continue to show success. We've got Pickens and Granite Invitational, the cross-country invitational that runs tomorrow night at Roper Park. We've got our Dragons taking their 5-1 record in tomorrow night's home football game against Chestatee. Our Nets finished the regular season today, as a matter of fact, and their next stop is the state playoffs, which will begin next week. And our volleyball team is still waiting to hear if we qualify for the state tournament. So still lots of sports going on at the high school. And then, as we mentioned earlier in our meeting, October is National Principals Month, and we certainly appreciate the 6 who serve in that difficult and our challenging job that they're leading, and they're serving both the students and the adults in their building. It is a tough job. It's a rewarding job, and we're really grateful for our 6 principals. We appreciate their leadership and the courage and grace they display leading their schools. So thank you. And just a few upcoming dates, as Mr. Parker indicated, next week is our fall break. And then our work session for November is Friday, November the 7th, and the regular board meeting will be Thursday, November 13th. Ms. Gibson, that's my report.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Let's move on to action items. Approval of personnel action report. Do I have a motion to approve the personnel action report as presented? Do I hear a second?
Second.
Who is that? You? Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Good. Our next item is our approval of a Board of Education stipend. Dr. Thomas, would you give us some information on this, please?
Yes, ma'am, I will. I'm making a recommendation that we increase the stipend of our Board of Education members. And there's several reasons for this. First, the last time our board members received an increase with their stipend was December of 2003. And we'll let that sit for a little bit. That's over 22 years ago. It is plainly clear that our board members do not serve in this capacity for the money. Their desire is to make our school district and our community better. Second, the job of board members, much like all leaders in education, is 24/7. With talking to, responding to constituents in person or via email, attending functions to support our kids, and every other duty associated with serving as school board members. And sometimes we have meetings during the day, which means that our school board members have to take off from their jobs to come to the board meetings. And then lastly, having an increase will put us more in line with our neighboring districts. The stipend of our board members is close to the bottom of what Board of Education members make in those districts around us. So with that said, our proposal is to increase the board member stipend for the Pickens County Board of Education from $100 per diem per meeting to $700 per month. Be it resolved by the Board of Education of Pickens County that the OCGA 20-2-55 be amended so as to provide members of the Pickens County Board of Education payment of $700 per month, plus reimbursement for actual expenses. The accounts for such service and expenses shall be submitted for approval to the Pickens County School Superintendent. Thank you, Ms. Gibson.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. Do I have a motion to approve the BOE stipend as presented?
Second.
Is there any further discussion?
This still will need to be approved to the legislature before it goes to action, or they still become active, I believe it be July or August of next year.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure I understood that, clarified for everybody.
Thank you. All in favor? Got that. The next three items are requests for final approval of several policies. Dr. Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. So at the last board meeting, we requested that these three policies sit out for public review until today. We have not received any public comment on either of these three policies, but we have followed our policy with allowing these to sit from one board meeting to the other for final approval.
Okay. Request for final approval of policy JBCD, transfer and withdrawals. Do I have a motion to give final approval of policy JBCD as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Request for final approval of board policy IBB, charter schools. Do I have a motion to give final approval of policy IBB as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Ms. Finley.
Second.
Thank you, Lam. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Request for final approval of policy GBIA, teacher evaluation appeals. Do I have a motion to give final approval of policy GBIA as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Our next three items are new policies, Dr. Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. So last week in our work session, we introduced these three, two of which are required by GSBA. And so we're requesting to place these three out for public review until the November board meeting. Thank you, Susan.
Okay. Do I have a motion to place policy GBRC out for public review until the November 13th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Request for new policy of IDDD. I love the acronyms. Gifted Student Programs. Do I have a motion to place policy IDDD out for public review until the November 13th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So moved.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Request for new policy, policy EBD, safety. Do I have a motion to place policy EBD out for public review until the November 13th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So
Do I have a second? Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. Consent agenda. The following items are on the consent agenda tonight. Financial reports. MOU with Georgia Lions Lighthouse Foundation. Approval of medication administration protocol for stock glucagon, out-of-state overnight field trips. Minutes from the following board meetings. September 11th, 2025, call board meeting at 5 p.m. The September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting at 6 p.m. The September 22nd, 2025 call board meeting at 8 a.m. And the October 3rd, 2025 call board meeting work session 1 p.m. as presented. And surplus. What is in that surplus?
Kuma.
The CUA? All right. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved. Second.
Do
that we've done.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Okay.
Dr. Thomas, have we received any requests for public participation at this board meeting?
No, ma'am, we have not.
Okay, open it up for board comments. Does any member have a comment?
Yes. So, as we saw, it's National Principals Appreciation Month. I just want to say thank you guys. I mean, we get to see these results tonight, the SAT scores, graduation rates, the increase in reading. So, we've got 6 great principals, so thank you guys for your leadership.
Here, here.
Agree.
On the school lunch week, I came to be at Pickens High School last week for, to promote the Sassafras Literary Exchange annual writing contest, and the deadline is for tomorrow night if anybody's listening. The lunch was wonderful. Thanks to everybody at the high school and back for lunch and the court, the hospitality while we were there. And congratulations to all these teachers and all these kids for these excellent performances. Please pass that on. And have a safe break.
Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn? Okey doke.
Thanks.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor, Joe? We are adjourned at 6:51 PM.